Welcome back, guys. Automotive Inc. Today we're in the office and we're talking about the newest lawsuit settlement that Ram, Stellantis, Chrysler, Cummins, whatever you want to call that company mixed with Cummins. As you guys know, we did have a 24 Ram on the channel. It left very quickly because of other issues. However, a few commenters have said, well, what about when the lawsuit comes down on your Cummins diesel? And I don't even have it anymore. I think after 2016, Ram kind of took a nosedive in quality or change, whatever. My last 15 was excellent. The last one was not. But a hotbed of topic would be how Cummins allegedly did something with the engines to defeat emissions control, which I will say this. I've noticed that the Ram seems to deal with the regen issue substantially better than other manufacturers. Regen's less. Regens, don't seem to happen as difficultly and stuff like that. So just a big difference. Well, just shortly a while ago, Cummins has agreed to pay $1.6 billion over alleged emissions defeat controls. So the U.S. engine manufacturer Cummins has said that it has reached agreement to pay that large sum in federal and California penalties, of course, California, to settle claims that the company installed emissions defeat devices. Now, to what extent that is, could have been a programming thing, could have been something to do with the actual emission system itself. We don't know necessarily, haven't really divulged that. But the U.S. Department of Justice alleged in the suit that the devices were installed to disable the emissions control on almost 1 million Cummins engines in Ram pickups. So this isn't directly affecting any other Cummins across the market. It's specific to Ram trucks. What they're telling us is Cummins reached that settlement, which is the largest in history. They say that Ram has sprinkled that programming or whatever to defeat that over many years. We'll talk about that just a second. Cummins said it has cooperated with regulators and has addressed many issues involving, but they admit no wrongdoing. So, of course, that's typical. And they're basically saying that this civil penalty is the largest ever secured under the Clean Air Act. So what it basically says is 2013 through 2018 Ram 25 and 3500s equipped with the Cummins diesel, and either version of it, whether it's a high output or not, doesn't matter. That there are 630,000 of those trucks in 2013 through 2019 Rams, about 330,000, and then some 2019 to 2023. So basically a million all in all. And basically they said that these devices helped cheat federal environmental laws and that they had a severe impact on people's health and safety, up including causing respiratory issues and acid rain. So I know acid rain has just become a horrible issue around here, but just you walk out and it just melts the paint, melts the skin. I don't even really know. Which is kind of crazy. Everybody thinks that, all these manufacturers are doing some of this stuff on purpose. Maybe they are. I still think that a diesel engine with no emissions on is still a cleaner burning engine than any gas engine out there. But this is not the first time Ram was in hot water a while back with the Eco Diesel also having emissions control concerns. And that was a $307 million settlement lawsuit where they agreed to either fix those vehicles or handle it elsewhere. And in addition to that, Volkswagen was a few years ago ordered to pay the $14.7 billion to federal government and, of course, California because they use that on their small diesel engines. So it's kind of crazy. Basically Cummins is the oldest engine manufacturer in the country. It was founded in 1919. It has 74,000 employees, and unfortunately, in 22, it only earned $28.1 billion. So it's going to be hard to write that check. But it is kind of disappointing because I think we can all agree that all of this emission stuff has really cost the consumer. It's really cost manufacturers. It's really cost a lot of performance And but this is how the government's going to make their money. They're going to go after things, and if they did cheat the law, then unfortunately they're going to have to pay for that, which they've basically didn't admit wrongdoing, but they are paying that large fine. So it is something that they will be recalling those trucks, probably when parts or programming become available. Owners of those trucks can then go in and get that set up and corrected. But I think if that is the case and you are enjoying better fuel economy or better performance out of your Cummins diesel, it'd be interesting to see what people say what happens after they install this stuff, because obviously there's a reason why they tweaked the algorithm in the truck manufacturing process to even put themselves in this position. And so I think, you just really got to sit back and see what happens. As I've said before, again, the Ram's done very well when it comes to regens. It seems to do better on fuel economy than the Power Stroke and the Duramax. So it's just going to be really interesting to see what owners have to say about this. But I would be pretty pissed if I still own the 2024 Ram. I would venture to say that it was manufactured in 23, so it would have to be potentially even falling into that realm of being recalled also. But these other years of diesels, if they do the reprogram, they do the update, they do the parts change out, whatever this is going to consist of, they haven't said what it's going to do as the recall. It'd be really interesting to see. So guys, after you guys get your update, your fix, your whatever, you'll have to let Automotive Inc. know how it goes. So that's basically all we have right now on the Cummins lawsuit. I still believe Cummins is one of the best diesel manufacturers out there. And would be far-fetched to argue a point against that. I've had so many, but it is unfortunate to see this manufacturer go into this. But again, nobody else is immune from it. So guys, hopefully that helps for those that had questions about it. And if you're new to the channel, look down there in the corner, smash the subscribe button for me, and we will see you on the next one.